Lena lived on the track. Every stride was a word, every race a story. She chased the wind, her lungs burning with a joy only runners know. The world faded away with each step. There was a freedom in it, a release. Lena wasn't just fast, she was free. She dreamed of scholarships, of Olympic glory. The track was her future. The rain fell in sheets that day. The track was slick, unforgiving. Lena pushed harder, ignoring the warnings in her gut. Then it happened. A slip, a scream, a sickening crack.
You may never run like that again.
The pain was immediate, all-consuming, but worse was the silence that followed, the silence of her dreams shattering. The doctor's words echoed in her ears. The silence spread. It filled Lena's days, her nights. The track was a constant reminder of what she'd lost. Her teammates, once a source of joy, became painful echoes of her old life. She quit the team, avoided the track. The laughter and camaraderie were gone, replaced by a heavy silence. Lena retreated inward, her spirit as broken as her leg. The pain lingered, a constant companion. But Lena started small, a walk around the block, then two. Each step was a victory, a whisper of defiance against the silence. She snuck onto the track at night. The empty stands watched her like ghosts. But under the moon's soft glow, Lena ran. Short bursts at first, fueled by pain and a stubborn hope. He arrived as if summoned by her pain. The track, once a place of triumph, now felt like a battlefield. She had been struggling, her spirit weighed down by the relentless pressure of competition and the fear of failure. But in that moment, seeing him there, she felt a glimmer of hope.
Her father, a ghost from her past, a runner himself, had always been her hero. He had taught her everything she knew about running, about pushing through the pain, about finding strength in the struggle. His presence was a reminder of the resilience she had forgotten she possessed.
He saw the fire in her eyes, the flicker of the athlete she once was. It was a fire that had dimmed but never fully extinguished. He knew that with the right encouragement it could blaze again, stronger than ever before.
He didn't offer pity, only understanding. He knew that she didn't need sympathy. She needed someone who believed in her, someone who could see past her current struggles to the champion she could become.
He knew the language of her pain, the ache in her muscles, the fear in her heart. He had felt it all himself years ago when he was in her shoes. He understood the mental and physical toll that the sport could take, and he knew how to help her navigate through it.
He became her coach, her confidant, her anchor in the storm. Together they worked tirelessly, day after day, pushing boundaries and breaking barriers. He reminded her of the joy of running, the freedom it brought, and the power she held within. With every step, she grew stronger, more confident, and more determined to reclaim her place on the track.
Section 6. Lessons in the pain. In the world of athletics, pain is not just a physical sensation, it is a teacher, a mentor, and a guide.
He taught her patience. Every step, every breath, every moment on the track was a lesson in waiting, in understanding that progress is not always immediate. The body heals in its own time, he said. Injuries are not setbacks, but opportunities to learn about one's limits and how to push them gently. He taught her resilience, to fall 7 times, rise 8. Each fall was a lesson in getting back up, in understanding that failure is not the end but a step towards success. But most importantly, he taught her mental strength. The mind, he said, is the strongest muscle. It can endure more than the body ever can. The mind, he said, is the strongest muscle. It can push the body beyond its perceived limits. It can keep you going when everything else wants to stop. He taught her to visualize her runs, to see every step, every turn, every finish line in her mind before she even set foot on the track. To feel the track beneath her feet, to connect with the ground, to understand that every stride is a conversation with the earth, to outrun the doubt in her mind. Doubt, he said, is the biggest hurdle. Overcoming it is the greatest victory. Through pain, she learned not just to run, but to soar.
Section 7. The walls within.
The pain was a wall, the fear of falling, another. Classmates whispered, their doubts like daggers. She'll never run again. Their words fueled her nightmares.
The trauma of that day on the rain-soaked track lingered. The memory of the fall, the sound of the bones snapping, haunted her. But Lena ran, pushing past the pain, the fear, the whispers. Section 8. Beacons in the dark.
Mia, her best friend, never doubted. She was there for every agonizing step, every frustrated tear. She was Lena's cheerleader, her therapist, her rock.
Coach Thompson saw the fire rekindled. He pushed Lena, but he also protected her. He knew her limits, but he also saw her potential. He believed.
Section 9. The race ahead, the state championships. The pinnacle of high school athletics where dreams are either realized or shattered. A distant dream, now a tangible goal. For many, it was just another race, but for Lena, it was the culmination of years of hard work, sweat, and tears. Lena stood at the starting line, her heart pounding a war drum rhythm. Every beat echoed the countless hours of training, the early mornings, and the late nights. The scar on her leg was a testament to her journey. It was a reminder of the fall that almost ended her career. The gunshot echoed, and Lena ran. Not for victory, not for glory. She ran for the love of the sport, for the passion that burned within her. Each stride was a testament to her resilience. She ran for every doubt she'd silenced, every fear she'd conquered. The pain in her muscles was nothing compared to the battles she'd fought in her mind. She ran for the girl who fell and the woman she'd become. Crossing the finish line was more than just the end of a race. It was the beginning of a new chapter in her life. Lena's journey was far from over, but in that moment, she knew she had already won.